It's always busy at the Wildlife Rescue Association in Burnaby, even in the winter, their slow season.
We are hand feeding him because he's so thin. He's eating on his own, but we just want him to gain some weight or see if we can get some pounds on him.
It's a snowshoe hare found by the side of the road in Whistler, probably hit by a car. It wouldn't have survived if someone hadn't spotted it and brought it here. Same can be said for all their patients, like this little house finch suffering from conjunctivitis, an eye infection.
It can be actually pretty debilitating if it gets really bad.
We are like a wildlife hospital for injured wildlife. So we take in mostly birds, but also mammals like raccoons, skunks, and squirrels.
And sometimes they get in more exotic-looking creatures, like this brown pelican found on the beach in Tofino with a neck and pouch wound.
The neck wound is healing really well, and the little wound on his pouch is getting better. He's behaving really well. He's eating on his own. You could see he was looking for fish in the water.
It'll be a little while before he can return to feeding the ocean. Fortunately, he has no trouble taking handouts.
Okay, we'll stop now. I think he threw one up, and that's a sign of stress.
The center is funded by private donations, run by 7 paid rehabilitators and over 90 dedicated volunteers who are essential to keeping up with the work, especially last year when they treated 4,036 animals, the most in their 34-year history.
It could be many reasons. We know for sure we had a big increase of pine siskins last winter, and they start to come in now again with the salmonella.
Pine siskins are small finches with yellow feathers on their wings that are particularly susceptible to the salmonella bacteria. Because they tend to travel in groups, when one gets sick, others often follow. Death is the usual outcome.
They also pass it on through their feces, and because they're in a group, they're all on the same feeder or on the ground underneath the feeder, picking up seeds that might have been infected or contaminated.
Which is why it's important to take precautions and wash your feeder once a week with a 10% bleach solution, as well as cleaning the ground beneath it. If you see a sick siskin, you can tell because they get all puffed up and don't fly away. Take the feeder down for a week or 2.
Oh, get out!
And if you ever have cause to handle a pine siskin, perhaps to bring it here for help.
I'm washing my hands right away. I should have worn gloves, actually.
That's because we too are susceptible to salmonella.